As a multiple season top 500 player, I'm here today to talk about Mr. Fantastic.
My granny thought she said that you work hard. I'm worried you forget.
Okay, that's enough before I get copyrighted. Playing Mr. Fantastic is like using a Stretch Armstrong toy, but in a video game. This character has so much sustainability that you can be the last person alive after 4 team fights and literally never die. Mr. Fantastic's primary fire is where he stretches out his arms, dealing damage to anyone who's in the range of his arms, and he can swing them around the entire time, dealing piercing damage to whoever he hits. This is essentially like Reinhardt from Overwatch, where you can swing your hammer everywhere and you can continually hit as many people as possible with your basic attack. It's important to note that this applies in his base form and his Biggy Mode, which we'll get to shortly. Mr. Fantastic's passive, which I call the Biggy Mode, is essentially a meter at the center of your screen that charges to 100 when you hit people and use abilities. At 100, Mr. Fantastic transforms into Biggy Fantastic, gaining 400 non-decaying shield until you exit the mode, either manually or the timer runs out. When you are in this mode, you cannot be healed except for your base 300 HP, not the shield, and you're not immune to CC, so you can be grabbed, pulled, stunned, kicked in this mode. What makes this mode really good is the fact that you can still hit AoE slaps and punches with everything Mr. Fantastic throws out, just like in the regular mode, but with even more damage. To enter Biggy Mode, essentially what you do is cycle all of your abilities, using each of them to gain a specific amount of charge. For example, Mr. Fantastic's basic attack, whenever you hit somebody with it, it gives you 8 charge. But if you hit multiple people with it, it still only gives you 8 charge. Don't expect a ton of charge for hitting a ton of people. His other abilities, which also give a ton of charge, I will go over in a little bit. Mr. Fantastic's first ability, his sticky hands, is where he shoots out one of his hands as like a little sticky hand, and if you hit someone, you can hold your basic attack button by looking at them again to slap them or like pull them towards you, or you could hold out your basic attack button and hit another enemy to slap them together. This gives 30 Biggy charge. I don't really recommend trying to hit this every time. Honestly, it's probably better used as a cycling tool to build your Biggy meter rather than actually killing people, but it is great if someone's trying to run away and you're trying to pull them back towards you and get a free pick. It doesn't really work when you're hitting groups of people though. Mr. Fantastic's next ability, his Hump, is where he can either hump one of his teammates or hump the enemy. If he humps a teammate, him and his teammate both get shield, and if he humps an enemy, he just gets shield on his own, which also deals a minor bit of damage to the enemy, but it also slows them by 35% for 2 seconds after the most recent buff to Mr. Fantastic. This slow makes him one of the best characters in the game for peeling. It also gives him 20 charge. Whenever he humps someone, his teammate or an enemy, that charge will help build his meter, which allows him to get his Biggy Mode even faster. You can even animation cancel the sticky hand into a hump to farm your Biggy meter even faster and have more cyclable flexibility. Think of it more like a flexible version of Things Jump, where you can use it to engage, peel, or just keep yourself alive. His next ability, his Aura Stance, where Mr. Fantastic puts his 2 feet on the floor like a Sigma and just sits there with his arms folded in front of his chest and absorbs all the damage and ultimates directed at him. When he's in this mode, he is CC immune and he will absorb all the damage and then shoot it back, dealing a maximum of 200 damage if he absorbs everything, and slightly less if he doesn't absorb everything and he only absorbs a little bit. You can also cancel the absorb and quickly shoot it back. It's a great way to keep yourself alive whenever you're about to die. It doesn't build any meter, but it's good to reset your other abilities that do build meter. Like, you could stall out with this ability and then use your other abilities to get your meter back and use more shield and never die. This character is literally immortal, I swear to God. But that's enough about his basic abilities, and let's move on to the next part of Mr. Fantastic. Before we get to the next part of the video, please like and sub. I forgot to do this last time, and literally nobody subscribed. Yeah, like 96% of you guys aren't subs, so yeah. You know, a lot of people have been asking me for this, so 100 likes and I'll do a video on my sense, and I'm also gonna do a Jeff guide. I know. People have been begging me for Jeff. Okay, back to the video. Fantastic! Ho ho! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ho ho! Mr. Fantastic pops his ultimate and literally becomes Mickey Mouse. When Mr. Fantastic ults, he jumps into the air in Biggy Mode, gets 400 shield like always, and slams into the ground, dealing 100 AoE damage each bounce. If you hit someone, the bounce refreshes up to 6 times. If you miss, you'll only bounce once or twice, and you'll just stand there like an idiot after missing your ult. This ultimate is great to bait out support utility, or you can use it after support utility is being baited out for free kills for your DPS. Most of the time, whenever an enemy support hears this, they're going to be forced to use their ultimate if you use it properly in front of their face. In particular, this ult is great in enclosed spaces under bridges where Fantastic will ult, hit the floor, bounce back up, and when Fantastic hits the ceiling, he'll immediately go right back down and hit the floor again really fast, which results in quick kills where they literally cannot recover through the amount of burst damage Fantastic does. The majority of times when you use this ultimate, you are probably going to get focused out of the air, but it doesn't matter because you'll have around 700 HP if you started the ult with full health. There is no chance anybody's gonna kill you when you're bouncing around like Mia Khalifa. I see a lot of people talking about Fantastic's ult and calling it extremely weak, but imagine if this ult was strong. If this character, on top of having a ridiculously large sustain, had an incredibly strong ult that literally guaranteed a fight win, he would be the best character in the game. Thankfully, he does not. Overall, this ult is goofy as hell. Just use it under a building and try and maximize the amount of people you hit with it so you can get maximum refreshes. You're never gonna die, so don't be afraid to finish off your ult in front of a bunch of people. They're not killing you. You are fantastic. And this ult is fantastic!
My granny thought she said
Mr. Fantastic has the highest sustainability in the game, period. He cycles between Biggy Mode and regular mode with ridiculously large uptime. He can either peel, engage, or brawl. He has a hump that can easily slow any divers that are harassing your backline by 35% for 2 seconds, and he has 2 of them. He can engage with the hump, easily build his meter with his slaps, dive in, get Biggy Mode, and become an unkillable demon in your backline while doing consistent AoE damage. His brawl potential with his Biggy Mode makes him ridiculously strong. He can slap everybody thanks to the fat ass hitboxes he has and the reliable AoE. Despite all of this, Mr. Fantastic is not a hard carry. He does not burst like Magic or Bucky or any other characters. Instead, think of him as more of a tank hybrid DPS. Especially powerful in solo tank comps when you need a secondary tank, he basically is that secondary tank that can peel for your supports. Other DPS like Namor, Bucky are also good anti-divers or peelers, but Mr. Fantastic is literally the best peeling DPS, hands down. No other DPS matches the ability that you can just completely keep your healers alive and have a ridiculous amount of sustain and disrupt any divers. It's ridiculous. This character can be in the front line, back line, or push in as much as he wants. He is definitely the best character to run if you're queuing with people and you know that you need to keep your supports alive because they're actually calming with you. Run Mr. Fantastic. You guys will soar in elo. Mr. Fantastic is the definition of an immortal brawler who thrives in making space, peeling for allies, and being the last man standing over and over and over again. If you want a sticky, stretchy, slow damage dealing, ha ho ho ha ha, screaming menace that refuses to die, then Mr. Fantastic is for you. Personally, I am definitely going to be playing this character in ranked more whenever my healers need somebody to peel for them, but I don't think he has that sort of solo carry potential that you want if you want to rank up really fast. I don't recommend playing him. He is pretty much immortal, yeah, but it doesn't really do too much if your whole team is, ass. You need some more damage-oriented DPS to help you clean up fights easier and make your life a lot easier when playing Mr. Fantastic. This character is amazing. But that's going to be about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more guides, if you want to see those settings videos, just drop a like and subscribe because I swear nobody watches these, these videos. I will see all of you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a comment on what type of stuff you want next, like guides or content-wise. I stream all of my games live on Twitch where I do all my solo queue challenges. Links will be in the description and popping up in the top left corner and on the corners of the screen. Bye bye!